Good day to you, Capricorn. Welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. Meenakshi here. Hope you guys are well. This is your reading for the last week of August into the first week of September. And as we know here in South Africa, 1st of September is our spring day. So we're going into our spring season. And we're hoping that, with the spring season, we can expect new growth and some changes in our lives. So let's see what this tarot reading offers you, Capricorn. Justice up first. Two Pentacles, the Hierophant. That is, you've got already Libra energy, Taurus energy. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Swords, Ace of Wands. And let me just push this all around here to make this fit. So guys, please remember, as always, please look at, if this reading does not resonate with you, look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising. I want to thank those of you that have subscribed to my channel, and those of you that haven't, please do consider subscribing. So we see some interesting things coming up here, Capricorn. We see that some of you are going through the situation where there has been a lot of balance required of you. Some of you have been trying to manage your situations, trying to manage your relationships, trying to make things work in a relationship. But there has to be this fairness and this balance that has to come into the situation. We see that, there could be you wanting to be more committed to your partner, wanting to take steps to, really solidify things and have this commitment. Things could be looking much better for you financially. We see this coming through here, Capricorn, that there has been this financial improvement, and some of you could also be allowing yourself to get stuck within a situation because of improving finances. You must always realize that you create the presence for yourself, Capricorn. If you're going to allow yourself to be caught up in financial drama, or sometimes also falling in line with others because of financial promises and financial commitments, that's really your choice to make. You can't put yourself in a situation and then say that you're trapped and you can't seem to find the way out, and you get caught up in a situation. You are choosing a certain path in your life, and it might have been because of lessons in the past where you want to have this material comfort for yourself. We see that some of you are most probably looking towards that, creating this material comfort and desiring this material comfort in your life. We do see that some of you may be getting into a situation where you could be dealing with a fire energy person, somebody that has Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in their chart, or you could also have this in your chart. But you need to be very mindful, Capricorn. While on one hand there's this promise of everything being okay for you, and there's this financial obligations that you may need to go through, hoops you need to jump through in order to facilitate some changes, you are also dealing with a situation where your ego could be coming in the way, and you got to deal with some issues where there could be some bad planning. There could be a situation where things are not working out the way that were supposed to be worked out, where promises that were made are not being fulfilled, and literally things seem to be falling apart. You could also be dealing with a feminine energy who is not being very cooperative with you, or this feminine energy that is not looking towards the future, but maybe being stuck in the past with things that have happened in the past, where situations haven't been sorted out, where there has been this collective drama that could have happened within a relationship, within a situationship, with almost feeling as though you were not able to hold on to things, and there's a situation of feeling as though you are losing a lot more than what you are able to hold on to. So this is seemingly quite manifesting some kind of differences here for you, Capricorn, where things are not as they, it's like always you have these two scenarios that are unfolding here, two different situations unfolding. It could be with one person that's going through this, or it could be somebody in a relationship that is facing these kinds of issues where partnerships and relationships are not really working out. Definitely there's some form of deceit, betrayal that has happened. Could either be yourself, Capricorn, that you have been part of this deceit and betrayal, or somebody has deceived you and betrayed you. Definitely a lot of situations where things that are supposed to have started off in a very good and positive light, there has been some betrayal. We see Aquarius energy coming through here as well. So there's this situation where there has been this betrayal. There has been where there's things are supposed to have been sorted out, where there has supposed to be this forward movement, this balance, almost as though you're feeling that there is this change coming towards you. But we do see here that there's, you know, that's already underway. We see this change happening for you, Capricorn, that things are improving, that we see that some of you are also getting to that place where there is this almost, what can I say, how do I put it, accolade. People are recognizing the good that you do and the financial change. There's, you know, there's, you have around you your like a group of people that just celebrate you, you know, that they're quite excited and happy. You have your I'm actually going to press pause here because the word just eludes me and I just need to rack my brains a few seconds here. Capricorn, please give me a second here, please. My apologies there, supporters. For the life of me, you think that English was not my first language, but my second language. And for the life of me, I could not get the word supporters. But, you know, you do have a lot of people that are very supportive towards you. You have this support structure in your life. There is this, but there's this like a deception situation, and you need to look at alternatives within your relationship if things that are not working out. Some of you could have a situation with a Taurus person where it was a very defensive relationship, where things were, you know, at odds, and, you know, you need to look at a different way of communicating, or of maybe just exiting this relationship and knowing that this relationship has reached its impasse. You see that some of you could have also had this Libra person in your space, but there seems to have been some level of deceit and dishonesty, Capricorn, either from yourself or from them. You know, there has been something that has happened. We also see what's coming through here, that a lot of you do need to change your perspective on your situations. You are walking into situations that are causing you to feel very blind, feel very trapped, feel very caught up. So you need to be mindful of what you're doing. You may not have all the information. You might feel a little up in the air. You might feel a little bit disorganized. Okay, sorry, this has been a very interrupted reading for you today, Capricorn. I'm sorry, I had another interruption here. So I was just talking about, you know, this hangman perception. You know, be very mindful of people around you. Be very mindful of the situations that are being offered to you. Some of it might also seem as though it's like a dream coming true, a fulfillment. You could also have an Aquarius person in your space. We also see Sagittarius in your space. But there's some kind of a wish fulfillment that requires you to have some balance in your life. You need to create a lot of balance within your situation. Some of you could be having a very broken-hearted situation with regards to relationship. Things are not working out. But this is also a time for you, Capricorn, to learn about yourself and to learn about the part that you played in creating the situations that have surrounded you, and know the part that you have played in your problems. So you need to be very mindful of what is going on in your life and what is it that you are doing within your circumstances. Very interesting, Capricorn. Be mindful of gossip as well, Capricorn. Be mindful if you are part of gossip or if people are gossiping about you. So you need to be very mindful of what is being said about you. You know, gossip. You remember, gossip is people repeating stories that there is no fact on. They're just making up stories in their head. So you yourself need to be very mindful, Capricorn, if you're getting caught up with people's game. Because definitely you've got the Seven of Swords, you've got the Page of Swords. So there's a lot of maliciousness going around in your space. Knight of Swords energy, Nine of Cups energy, Page of Swords. You see everything that always starts off. You've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. What we're seeing here is this Ten of Pentacles, and you've got the Emperor in reverse. That's Aries energy, Queen of Wands energy, and you've got the Queen of Wands on the Queen of Wands there, the Wheel, and the Three of Cups. So yeah, you see a situation that you almost probably, you know, there was this betrayal situation, and we see some of you maybe wanting to rush towards this betrayal situation, or even want to move away from it, move away from this thing, something that was supposed to have brought justice into your life. As we see some of you rushing, you can see this, literally rushing to get away from the situation, rushing to get away from something that is not working out for you. So we see this coming through with this reading. We see that with this balancing and this balancing act that some of you have had, there's a lot of good news that's coming your way. You've been expecting this good news. It could be business, that has, you've been awaiting some news with regards to your business situations. Literally, some of you could be in some form of import, export, transportation situation. But we see there's something where you were awaiting an arrival of information, or something that had to come to you, had to come to your shore, literally come to your shore in order for you to succeed. And we see that your ship is coming in, and that there's a lot for you to celebrate, and there's this difference, this change that is coming into your circumstance where you're having this prosperous news. We do see, however, that even though there has been this fortuitous change, there has been this acknowledgement, there has been this support, it has been very difficult for you to hold on to your situations. You've got the Four of Pentacles twice in this reading, and it's really something to talk about loss. Some of you have to be very mindful of your ego. You've got to be very mindful of bad planning, that things that are seemingly, you need to decide what is important. You need to decide what is it that you're letting go of, and you need to decide what it is that you're holding on to. We do see this financial generational happiness here. You needed to change the way you view the situations. Some of you could have got yourself trapped in a family obligation with regards to finances, but this brings you the liberation that you need. However, there is a lot of you had to bite your tongue and you have to accept what is being said about you. This is really what's going on. A lot of you may have put yourself in a situation where there was some form of deceit, deception that had happened. You may have had the opportunity to put things right or to do things right, but you've put yourself in a situation where what turned out to be very good, what you thought was a very good, lucrative situation for yourself, has turned out to be a bondage of some kind. You've got yourself tied up in a situation that could be very close to home, where you are tied up financially, you are obligated because of errors that have been made or missteps that have been taken. You've disempowered yourself where even others are thinking about how it is that you should do things. You might be feeling quite devastated, quite emotionally taken out of the equation on some level when it comes to situations. It's almost as though you have given your power away to circumstances. Some of you have given your power away. We see this fire energy again, this strong energy coming through. There's somebody who's actually could be influencing your decisions, could be influencing your situations. But there is also this change, this karmic change that is coming towards you, Capricorn. There's this karmic change with this togetherness, the social, this family situation, where there's this diversity and this opportunity to grow. You are going through a situation that is cyclic. And in order to break the cycle, you need to have some peace about the situation. But you also need to recognize the cycle, the why in the cycle. Very intense, Capricorn. Going through something that is extremely intense. Okay, let's draw some more cards here. And let's see, what more can we say to you about this reading, Capricorn? What more can we say? What has fallen out here for you? You have got blossoming abundance in reverse in the thinking man. Definitely some of you are seeing a lot of financial loss in your life. Also could be emotionally things that are supposed to be. There seems to be a lot of emotional blackmail in your life right now. There's emotional blackmail. There's people using financials to keep you trapped in a situation where there isn't a future for some of you. It's seeming very difficult. Some of you could be also meeting somebody who's very involved with maybe the esoteric world, somebody who's very spiritual minded. Maybe also you yourself, a part of your personality, asking you to draw upon this strength and this wisdom and to look at things a bit more clearly. We see there's a lack of appreciation in your situations. There could be some problem and some hostility in your relationships, your personal relationships, and some of you seeming as though you want to leave this personal relationship. Some of you want to break up from your love situation. This is definitely a soulmate connection that some of you have had, as though this relationship has reached the end of its course and you seem to want out of the situation. So let us see. Let's get a bit more clarity here. A bit more clarity here for you. Okay, Capricorn, going through a lot of stuff. Going through change. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see, what do we have here for you, Capricorn? Needing to have grace, gratitude, navigating by the stars, and crossing bridges. So definitely a situation that you need to draw upon your inner strength here, where you need to have this understanding, acceptance, having the sense of peace, the sense of understanding about what's going on in your life, having some form of direction as to where it is that you're going to, and also understanding what is your true path, what is your purpose, where is it that you need to be, what is it that you're supposed to be doing. And sometimes we need to understand that in order to move forward in your situations, Capricorn, you most probably need to reconnect with the past. It's a time for mending bridges. You are in a situation where in order for you to move forward, you have got to heal the past, and you need to release the past, or you need to be released from obligation. You know, sometimes we don't realize people could just be holding on to you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. So, and if you are holding on to situations and to traumas as well, that can keep you also in a sense of bondage. Okay, so Capricorn, you do need to mend some bridges here, and you need to honor yourself and your truth about where it is that you need to be and what is it that you need to do. Okay, let's shuffle some more cards here, get a bit more insight for you. Okay, Capricorn. Okay, you got golden children. It's very important that you look at nurturing yourself, nurturing your inner child. And very often people don't seem to understand that, you know, they have some form of trauma or grief that has happened, and it can also cause them to become very blocked in how they respond to situations. And you need to just find this place of tenderness within yourself and deal with yourself and with your emotions with tenderness, with care, and allowing that to show to others, allowing the essence of who you are as a person. Remember, each person has their own rare gifts that they bring to the table, and you need to allow your gifts to rise up so that you too can share your gifts with the world. The world is waiting for you to be who you are supposed to be, Capricorn. Right now, you're allowing yourself to be getting caught up in all kinds of earthly drama instead of living for your highest purpose and knowing your highest purpose. So Capricorn, I do hope that you have enjoyed this reading. I'll see you guys next week, and I hope you have a fabulous spring day. So take care and goodbye.